is we are going to be testing the Tony Stewart All-Star, or the Tony Stewart game today. You can see my steering wheel here. I did play this a little bit. As you can see, I started my career. I didn't do a race, and I only did the qualifying thing, so I do have a little bit of experience with the game, because I wanted to do a little bit of you know, I wanted to do a little bit of whatchamacallit. I wanted to do a little bit of testing before I actually reviewed it, just so it's not, you know. But I will go through here. We will do a season eventually. I will record a video on a season. But right now already, these are my settings that I'm running. I have 4 total medals. I don't know how many there are. There's one. Wow. Wow. 1,152. You see, I only have 1 race, and I have 0 wins. And that's in the All-Stars, and I have 1 race there. But wow, there's 1,000 some medals. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yep. Not gonna be getting all those. But yeah. So far, I like the layout of the game. It's a pretty good layout and feel of the game. I did customize a car for the sprint cars, and that's it. You can see it right there, the Flow Sport car. But that's really it. So we're gonna go jump into a race, and I'm gonna go talk about this game a little bit and things I like about this. I haven't raced the 305s yet though, so I will do that in this video. So I'm gonna go race my custom car. We are gonna go race at what do we want to race at? I thought there was a road course on this game. I guess not. Okay. Where do we want to race at? This track looks a lot like one of the tracks I go to. It's the same length, it looks like. So I'm gonna go race here. This is a track up in upstate New York. This is obviously in Minnesota, Cannon Valley. I don't know if this is a real track. I don't know if they have real tracks in the game, but I do know that they are based off real tracks, I'm guessing. And as you can see, this track, it kind of looks like and reminds me of, I haven't raced this track yet, but it kind of looks like and reminds me of one of my tracks that I go to in upstate New York, Lebanon Valley. So we're going to test out some setups here. And you'll be able to see here what I run and how I run the tracks here. As you can see, it doesn't handle like the NASCAR game does. It gives you more of a dirt feel completely. It's hard because you need to not be able to. You can't overcorrect the cars at all. It does kind of still handle a little bit like the game that 704 games put out, and the way that is. But you can kind of go through here. You have all your setups. You have the tight setup. You have the 12% loose, the 25, 37, 50, 62, 75, 87, and loose. I'm going to be doing a video, like I said, I will be doing a championship, which I think will be good for the channel. But we're going to run the 37%. I do like that there's not gears in these cars, that you actually have to do the gears. And I'm also going to do a custom setup video. There's no custom setups out right now, but I'm going to kind of do my own custom setups, because I do want to be, if they do have an esports for this, I do want to be an esports driver for the dirt league, just because of how good the game handles. And it's gonna, we got spit up there a little bit. I need to change my sensitivity a little bit, but I am already on expert difficulty here. The car does turn too much into the corner there. So we're going to go through here and try every one of these setups. So we're going to start at all the way type. And we'll see which one does the best and which I feel is the best base setup to work off of. Because when you're doing setups, what you really want to do is you really want to be able to make base setups, which help you make setups in general. This feels really nice. On the outlap there, it's going to be a little bit twitchy, and it's going to want to slide up the track a little bit, but that's expected because it's a tight setup. You can see I'm not really using the wheel as much. It's more, you can see on the bottom as well with the way my wheels are. There are some bugs to the game. Like, there's no real, it's not really smooth the way the wheels are. It's, if you're turning, it's like, you can see there's no real, the wheels aren't really smooth, but I guess that's probably to replicate, you know, like, it's just like, you know, there's no smooth motion with the wheels on the bottom there, but that's okay because you can kind of see the one is also turning more, which is accurate. I go to the Stewart track, or Stewart once when they're around here, because they do come around. So we're gonna go see some lap times here and how we did. It's a good base setup, like I said. That's what we're trying to do. So we're gonna skip to, now we'll go to all the way loose, and you'll see how I'm gonna drive the car differently. You can see how I was kind of I wasn't turning it as much through the corners, and when I wasn't making as big movements. So now you're gonna see here, I'm gonna want to, the back end's gonna want to kick out a lot more, so I'm gonna have to be much more on the wheel, but it's gonna be a little bit faster, and that's how it is, and that's accurate. And that's one thing that the NASCAR game had, is the tighter you are, the better your car will handle, but the slower you will be. And then as you get more loose, it'll be the harder your car is to handle, but the more speed you'll have. So you can kind of see I'm doing much better. As you can see in the top corner there under my face cam, you can kind of see that I turned that I did set the goal time, because I did really feel like that setup was good. I beat it by 0.10. So I'm gonna go 75% loose. That should give us a good balance between loose and tight, especially because I like the loose setups more. That's my own personal opinion though. But we're gonna get up to speed here. And we'll see how this setup does. We're gonna get a slide job there. Another thing I was thinking about doing is, instead of being my own custom driver, I was thinking about making for my custom car, I was thinking about making some actual driver cars. So like, I'd probably end up making Donnie shots. But you can kind of see there, as I'm gonna slap the wall there a little bit. But I did really like that loose setup. I think we might have to switch it up one higher. Yeah, we're gonna have to do one higher here. But the game does feel really good. We'll check 87, and I do like about this game as well, while we're in the screen, I do like how they have they have the practice and qualify, then heat, and then if you qualify high enough, you'll qualify in the dash, and then you have the mains. And there's not just a main either. It's cool how they do it. The animations for the game isn't that good, but I'm fine with that. Like, you can see how the wheels, there's no smooth movement between them. But I'm fine if like that's not good, but the handling is, like, I'd much rather have a realistic game that doesn't have the best like animations than a game that has great animations but bad physics. As you can kind of see with this setup, I'm able to stick to that corner a little bit more there, but the car's going to want to drive out a little bit more, and I don't know if that's the way I'm driving the car as well. But yeah, you see it's going to stick better there when I get off a little bit. As we're going to get down to the inside of this car here, and we're going to start to throttle up, and we're just going to get right by him because we have the better run off the corner. And then getting into the corner here, I'm going to want to have more conservative entry, knowing that my exit isn't the best. But we're going to run one more lap, and then I think we're going to go into the 2-lap qualifying session. So I did bang the wall there, so we're going to get out of that. We're going to see 19.15, so that is my fastest lap. So we are going to be using that setup because that's where I feel the best balance is for me. It's going to be different for everybody, but for me at Cannon Valley, this is a setup that I feel most comfortable with, and I'll probably start to build a base setup off of once I start to get into setups. So we're going to move on to the next session. seeing as we met our goal. Here's the problem though. Qualifying for pole position is 18.46. We turned a 19.15. I am on, I believe it's either expert or hard. But I do know I have the expert settings on. So here's our out lap. So I'm just going to kind of want to get the tires a little bit warmed up here. So we're going to get it throttled up. Almost max revs. And then we're going to kick it around the corner. It's kind of hard to get it to slide through the corners, but I think that's the way I'm driving it as well, as I don't have setups. But once you get it sliding, like right there, I got it sliding, and I'm able to keep it sliding. One of the things when I go to the All-Stars and the Outlaws and stuff, when I'm watching these guys, I do picks. I only got one pick wrong in this because the guy got wrecked out on the last few laps, but he was in the lead. You base it off the wheels, and if the wheels look stable and they're making consistent movements, that's a good setup. That car is handling well. If the wheels aren't making consistent setups, like the wheels are like right and then they're left, and I got into the wall there on our last lap, but if the wheels are right, then left, then right, and they'll stay like that, and they're like that's not a good setup car. But when the wheels are like just making consistent movements evenly, that's a good setup car, and you know that car's handling really well. We're going to be starting in third in Heat 1. As you're going to see, there are some real drivers, like Hoffertep, I think I'm saying that right. Might have butchered that. I know there are other guys. I don't know if they're in this race. If they are, they're far down. Yeah, they're not. But Stewart, McIntyre, there he is. Right. Oh yeah, they're all up here. Stewart, Reitzel, Wise, McIntyre. I need to look at the other ones, but I know those are real drivers. As we didn't get pole, but we are going to be starting third in Heat 1, and I will be right back. I need to go turn on my light so it's a little brighter. Actually, nah, we won't do that. Because then it plays with lighting even more. But here we go. The top 2 advance to the qualifying dash. The top 5 advance to the A main. So we just need to be in the top 5 of the 6 here, and then we should be on our way to A main. I believe it's 6. The position's covered up, but yeah. So we just need to we just need to make top 2 here, as the car's going to want to get a little sideways. I'm going to really need to fight the wheel. I wish the heats were in sunset though. That would make it even better. But hopefully this starts a. Hopefully the dirt community responds well to this, and hopefully there'll be more dirt games made, because these are really fun to do. I'm going to jump down to the way inside. I'm going to make contact with the wall, and I'm going to be slow here. As you see, whoever that is, I think that's one of the fake drivers that they have just randomly made, is going to get to second. We're going to put a slide job on him. We're not going to be able to complete the slide job, so we're going to have to stick to the inside. But right now we are going to qualify for the dash if we're able to keep it here. We have 4 laps remaining. Now we have to chase down Tony Stewart. Will we be able to do it? We will see. Stewart looks like he has a faster car through straights, but we have a lot better corner entry car.
It's me, Wolf Boy, see the ones I get to my mom's house.
I will have to look at that after this race. I didn't hear it over the engines, but yeah. So it looks like we're not going to be able to catch Stewart. We do have better cornering speed than Stewart. It's just the straightaway speed is where we're lacking. This will probably be the first track that I do make a custom setup for, seeing it's so fun. After this, I'm going to also want to take the 305 sprints, or the mini sprints. Not the mini sprints, I'm an idiot. The midgets. And I want to race those at a track that's indoors, like that's like a Chili Bowl track. We are catching Stewart here. We have 1 lap to catch him. We'll see if we can do it. We have a lot better cornering speed than him. He's going to get maybe hung up behind a slower car here, which he does. We might be able to get him for the lead here. But even if we don't, we're still going to be on the pole, because it's going to go to the qualifying dash. And we're not going to be able to get Stewart, but it was a great race. Let me go check that comment here. It was Wolfboy. Sup, it's me, Wolfboy. See you once I get to the map says. Wolfboy. I'm not playing this, Wolfboy. I'm not going to play Fortnite or whatever you want to play, because I don't play Fortnite. So that was a close race. It was a 0.3 of a second. We were off there from Stewart, which sucks, but oh well. So we are going to be advancing on to the qualifying dash. The car felt really good later on into the run.
Just wanted you to know.
Cool, I guess. But we placed second in our heats.
Coming out tonight to see us, and be sure to visit the concession stands for all of your food, drink, and novelty needs.
I love how they have that. That makes it so much more realistic, because they always say
LOL.
that. But like I was saying,
No, it's never too early to start planning for the holidays. Our gift shop has the friendliest people who can help find you presents that your loved ones will cherish forever.
that's another quote that these are actual things that they do say when you're at the racetrack. But as I was saying, I do like another thing that they don't have spotters, because these cars don't have spotters, as many of you might.
Tonight, the stands are full, and the racing action is going to be great.
But many of you guys don't know that they don't have spotters on here like the NASCAR guys do. So what they have is they just have to guess. You get a mirror, which is something they don't in this game, but I do like that the spotter is...
And thank everybody for coming out to see us today. We've got a full slate of exciting racing action all queued up and ready to go.
Okay, that's getting annoying. But
Relax and enjoy the show.
always plug in their food, aren't they? Even in the video game. Go get our sim food. But that's another thing I really like about this game, is that I will do a more in-depth video later as I play this game more. But this is just my first impressions and first view of the game. It's a very fun game to play. I actually recommend getting the game. I'm going to do probably tomorrow. I will do a full in-depth review of this game if I have time. If not, it'll probably be Sunday or Monday, because Sunday's Daytona Day, and I will want to do my rapid racing review on the Daytona 500. So, we'll get into this qualifying dash here. We are starting, I think we're starting in 5th.
On the pole of the A main.
Yes, we're starting in 5th.
The drivers are coming to the line. This should be a good one. It's green flag time. Go get 'em.
We are in 5th here. Reitzel qualified in 2nd, and Stewart, as we've seen, beat us for the pole here. I'm going to get down to the inside here, as we are going to be fighting the wheel on the inside. That's Zeb Wise. I'm going to try to get down onto the inside here. We're going to be able to make the slider stick for 3rd. We are now starting in 3rd if we stay here. I'm going to try to look on Reitzel. I'm going to make a move on Reitzel here, going down into the corner. I'm going to bounce off the wall. I'm going to make sure I don't hit Reitzel. I'm going to bounce off the wall, but we're going to fall back to 5th. Even 6th now, as McIntyre is going to be able to get a run. We're going to get the slider on McIntyre. We're going to be able to complete that here. And Zeb Wise is going to fall back to 4th. Looking for my first win in the game. We're going to bounce off the wall again. It's so hard to make entry there through 1 and 2, as we're going to get clipped by Zeb Wise and almost go around. But we are back to 6th, I believe. Yes, we are back to 6th, as we have to fight McIntyre here. The car doesn't handle good for the first few laps, but then once the tires start to come in, that's when the car will handle a little bit better. I'm going to tap the wall there a little bit. I'm going to look to the inside of McIntyre. I'm going to make a little contact, which is really unrealistic, but oh well. We're going to be able to get McIntyre's. We're going to have to chase down Zeb Wise now for 4th. I need to hold the racing line more. I can't keep getting onto the apron, but we're going to make it. We have 2 more laps left. We have Zeb Wise to chase down. I would like to start in the top 3 here, as we're not going to be able to get the Wise on this corner. Will we be able to get Wise down to the inside? I'm going to take it up to the outside. He's going to take it up to the outside. So I'm going to be able to fit my nose in here. We're going to make a little bit of contact, but we're going to make it to 4th. Here we go. Now we're going to be chasing for 3rd place. White flag is out. We will be starting in 4th right now, up on the top side, if we aren't able to get Ellison here for 3rd. I'm going to take it up to the outside. He has a inch there. I'm going to be able to take the gap, and we're going to be able to pass for 3rd place. And I do believe we finished in 3rd. Yes, we did. That was a great race there with the 26 car. It's really, like I said, this game is really fun and really action-packed. I do like this a lot.
Here are the official results.
As you see here, Tony Stewart's going to get 1st, Reitzel 2nd, I get 3rd, Corey Ellison is going to get 4th, Zev Wise 5th, McIntyre 6th, Barnes 7th, and Peck in 8th. So we are going to be starting 3rd for the A main. As you can see there's the B mains. So we're starting in 3rd. Let's hope the trends don't keep going the way we were, because we placed second in our heats, we placed third in the qualifying dash. Let's hopefully we don't finish fourth. Let's hope we can bring that back up and have it so there's a 1 in that. But here we go. It's A main time.
With so many talented drivers, this should be a great race. Good luck, everybody.
So,
Get ready for
it's race time. Here we go.
Here we go.
Green flag is out, and away we go for this 22-lap feature. We're going to make a move down to Aaron Reichel. We're going to get Aaron Reichel for second. Now we have to chase Stewart for first. Reichel's going to battle back down on the inside. He made a look. I'm going to take it to the outside. I'm not going to take it to the outside. My car didn't have the move. I was trying to slide it up into there, but we're going to take first from Stewart with a little bit of contact. Stewart's going to battle back on the outside. We're going to be able to clear him, and I'm going to take it up to the top. This track isn't really a multi-lane surface. Stewart looks like he bounced off of our car and spun, so that's going to shuffle them up. I don't know if I have cautions on or if I forgot to turn them on, but that's going to shuffle a lot of guys up there in the back of the pack. We're going to be able to hold first coming off of here. We're going to stall a little bit once we tap that wall there, as we are going to race on. We're the leader of this race, as the 11 car, it looks like, is in second. It's just one of those things where you just need to keep on racing and pushing your car to the max. As the car does get better as the race does go on. This setup isn't really the best early race, but in our heat, I think, which I believe was an 8 lap, once it got to like lap 6, we were really able to get something set up. So it's just a few more laps and the tires should come in a little bit. But we just need to wait for that. As we're really on that side there. I can't keep running that inside. The car just doesn't like it. It's where it's fastest, but the car doesn't like it. So I'm going to need to move up. I'm going to probably have to run this middle to high lane. That's probably the cushion at this track, because you can see as you enter here, it's really one lane. You don't want to be in that gravel there. So it's really only one lane. If it was a multi-lane racetrack, I would probably be up on the high side more, but it's not. So I really have to stay down on the either inside or middle. It's not, you don't have that many choices here. But as the 11 is closing on us, we are leading. I think we've led 6 of the 7 laps, or maybe we've led all 7. I don't know if that contact was on a 3 and 4 or 1 and 2, but I need to just smooth now that we're in the lead, and I can't be diving it down to the corner because there's no reason to, because we don't need to complete a slide job. The car is a little bit tight out of the corner. As Reitzel now is going to be able to make a move for second, and now Reitzel is going to challenge us for the lead. I will turn on my light after this because it is getting kind of dark here, but as Reitzel's going to make contact with us and Reitzel's going to spin. I'm realizing that the AI like to do that as of right now. They like to try to, when they come out of the corner, they like to try to make that move on you. As the tires, you see, you're going to be better there through 1 and 2. I'm also going to want to drive the car a little bit differently, though, now that the tires are getting worn. I'm not going to want to be on the throttle for most of the time. And now that we're also getting to lap traffic, that doesn't help things. We have 13 laps left in this feature here. We're going to make a move. We're going to get... Oh, okay. We're pounding the wall. But 12 laps left. I'm going to let you listen to the audio, or the engine sound, so you can kind of hear how the engine sounds in this game if you're looking to buy. And we will leave it at that. As we're gonna lose the lead there. Maybe we'll be able to keep it. We will. The tires have really gone away fast.
It's go time for the drivers. 5 to go.
Dang.
Anybody who spent a lot of seconds goes directly back to making track improvements. So please, enjoy the show. That's what you got. Yellow flag. Let's reset the
Oh, there are
video.
cautions on. I think I have them relaxed on. I do wish there were pace laps, though. I do wish you had to run pace laps. But here we go. I guess we do still have a shot to win the race. I didn't try to bring that out. It just happened. But here we go. White flag. Third place. 1 sec.
Let's take a look at the official race results.
So, Zeb Wise, Tony Stewart, me, Corey Eleason, Aaron Reitzel, Greg Wilson, and Gerald McIntyre are your top 7. As we will scroll through here quickly. So yeah, it's a really good game. If you are a dirt fan, I do recommend it. Or if you're a racing fan in general, and you're big into sim racing, it's definitely a game you want to check out. So now we're gonna go run midgets at whatchamacallit. We're gonna go run midgets at a track that's indoors, like the Chili Bowl. So the midgets here are the drivers that you have in the game. I don't know if they're real. They can't be because there's way. Yeah. So we're gonna pick one here. Let's pick. Let's just pick that car, because why not? So, what's an indoor track? So there's that one, and there's, I think there's 2. And there's that one. That's a 5th mile with low banking. The other one is... fourth 10 mile low banking. Here's that. Let me look at the other one. I'm guessing this one here is based off the Chili Bowl. So we have a 22 lap Chili Bowl here for you guys today. With, it's not really the Chili Bowl, but it's, yeah, because it's fake tracks, but you know, it is what it is.
Drivers love this sport. Practice is underway. Keep an eye on the lap time.
So I did like that. We're 2 seconds off pace. Wow. Screw it. Let's just put it all the way loose and see what happens. These things are so hard to control. They're just so little and light. We're gonna switch it all the way to tight and see what happens. Yeah, no. That's the most obnoxious flash I've ever seen in a video game. To let you know you're over revving. Jesus. See, I don't get how. Well, you can just I just clicked okay, we need to go check to see what that did. Quicker settings. Just too hard for now. We will go and change everything to default, and then we will do that there. Now we'll go actually race on the other one, because I feel like that's more, I don't know, 1/5. What was the other one? 4/10. So that one. Durango Park Raceway. So we'll see here if whatever I changed anything in the way the car works. It does feel a lot different actually. Feels much easier to control now. See, were we close? Oh, we were close. These cars handle a lot differently than the sprints. These cars handle a lot more like the late models did in heat. But the sprints handle a lot better. Realistic wise, in my opinion. I haven't raced the 305s though, so I don't know if those have anything to do with it. We were way off there, so I'm thinking we just go loose and then we go to right to qualify. Oh no, never mind, because I pressed the wrong button. So we'll run a few laps here. I think I do need to add the little steering dead zone just because it's not running the way I want it to. There it is. Okay, so we did do that. So we will go into qualifying here in a second. So we'll see how we do here. Here's our outlap. Three and four could have been a little bit better. Through 3 and 4 there. I'm gonna try to keep it up high and then cut her down low. Yeah, we're gonna be able to maintain more speed. 13.67 tenths. I think that'll be a C main. Heat 2, starting third. But yeah.
Now the qualifying is over. Let's see the results.
After this, we will run one race for the 305s, and then I think that'll be the end of stream. But we'll jump into this track here for heat number 2.
Just about ready to go, so take your seats and enjoy the action.
Yes, sir. Okay, here we go. Green flag. I don't know if there's the dash. I wasn't paying attention. I'm guessing it was stop 2 for the dash. So we're gonna stick it down to the inside, and we're gonna be able to immediately take top 2. We're gonna get bounced a little bit around by Lux there, so I'm gonna send him a little bit. We're up to third. Paxton, we need to pass Paxton if we want to get a dash spot if there are, but we're now in second, so now we need to catch up to Lux here, which I'm gonna send her down through 3 and 4, and we're gonna be able to get a huge momentum run, and then I'm gonna try to take her up to the outside. That's not gonna work, but I'm gonna try to get another huge momentum surge, which we're gonna get, because that's what I feel Lux fails on, is he's good on corner entry, but on exit here I think he's a bit weak, so we're gonna want to get him on corner exit. So if we're able to stay with him through corner entry here, like I just did there, like I said, we'll be able to blow right by him. That's where his car is weak, but we need to make a good corner entry there next time, and we're not going to be able to do that. Lux is going to be able to get the lead, but we're going to get a surge back. He's going to have the better corner entry, as you can see, but then on corner exit and through we're going to catch him. We're going to need a good corner exit. We're going to send it down to the inside. There's not contact made. We're going to be able to take the heat win for heat 2. We take the heat 2 victory, and we will see. We're going to be starting second in the qualifying dash. As you see, it was a very close race. But yes, so now we are into the qualifying dash. So now we need to win this race to qualify on the pole. So we'll see if we can keep the streak of ones going here. So far we're on a streak of 1-1, or streak of 1-1s. So we have 1 first, and it's going to be Stewart that we're going to have to battle for the win here. As I'm going to make a move down to the inside here on entry, we're going to be able to get Stewart. Stewart's going to drop back to 3rd, it looks like. There's 5 laps left, as we're going to lose it to the out. I think we have the best car on exit and through the thing. Because you're going to see even these guys aren't able to, they're entering better, but then once we get off exit, maybe it's the way I'm driving it as well. But the way that our setup is, I guess, we're bad on exit, but then on we're bad on entry, but on exit and through we're good, which I guess can be good if you think about it in some sense, because you need to exit the corner in order to finish the race, but it could lose us at 2, as we're like right there. We didn't lead that lap just because of the fact that our entry didn't stay with him. So, but right there we would have led that lap if the line was there. So it's just me and this driver here doing crossovers on each other, me and Clay here. So I don't care about that lap. This is the only lap I care about leading, as we're going to send it in a little bit. He's going to have to take it up higher. I'm going to go there. Now I'm going to want to take his lane away, as I'm not going to be able to do that, but we will have the better exit off, I do believe. And will we get him? If we got him, I don't know how much we got him by, though. We are going to get him by, wow, 0.02 hundredths of a second we got him by, as we ran away from the field, as it looks like Stewart needs to improve on his setup a little bit there. But yes, we did that was very close. Let's go to the replay here. Let's go to the finish. Let's go, yeah, let's go. Finish. There's not a thing like there is in NASCAR, so you have to watch the whole damn thing. And I don't want to wait a minute 30 to watch this, but I guess we, should we? Nah. Not waiting a minute 30. But yeah, that's that. That was crazy. So let's see if we can keep the streak of firsts going. We placed first in our heats, first in qualifying dash, and now we're starting first. So maybe, just maybe, we can get that first win on this game for me, which would be awesome to get on stream. So here we go. We are in the TQ Midgets here. 22 lap feature here at the Rip-Off Chili Bowl. It's showtime. 22 lap feature. Here we go. We're going to take it up to the outside immediately. We're going to get crossover right away. We're going to be able to clear him out of 1. We're going to have the lead going in through 1. Will we be able to lead the first lap? I believe we will. Yes, we will, as second place is not able to. As you see, his entry is a lot better than ours, but using this middle lane, we have a huge exit surge, as I'm going to be able to get a really good entry on that lap, and it's just going to help us even more. I'm going to try to get another good entry here, which we will, and then we're just going to surge away even more, as we're already catching lap traffic. It's only we're only coming around to complete lap 4. As Stewart's going to make up to second. It looks like Stewart did work on that setup a little bit here, as we're going to battle Hughes, as we're going to get by Hughes for 25th. As you see, we are really fast now that I kind of got our entry figured out a little bit for this track. I do want to actually come here and race the sprints here, as well as the 305. So I think we're going to race the 305s here, and then we're going to come and race the sprints here, so I can compare all the handling of them during stream. So we're really pulling away from Stewart here. But what happened last time, we led all the laps. Well, we didn't lead the last few because we wrecked. So I just need to not do that here as we fly around these guys. We're going to be able to get huge. We're already destroying these guys. I had to brake there so I didn't get into the back of Davis there. But yeah, so we're going to continue to stay down here on the inside. I'm trying to use sliders here. We almost have the field lapped. We're lapping up to 11th now. As I'm gonna be on the cushion. We're gonna lap Hughes for the second time. Still plugging their concessions during the race. Wow. Now I'm gonna take a dive down there. We're gonna be able to complete the slide job there for to slide job on the 11th, and we're gonna get up to lapping 10th here. We almost have a half a lap lead on second place. As I'm going to take it really down far to lap those two cars here. We have 11 laps left. I am really flying. One thing I do wish they had in this game is speed rating, but I guess they don't, but oh well. We're going to be able to lap up to 9th now. Will we be able to lap the whole field? I doubt we'll be able to gain a half a lap on these guys, and we might. We're in 13 to 22. We've lapped up to 8th there. I don't know if there's more there, because there were more cars there on that inside. Here's Hughes again. We're going to be lapping Hughes for the 3rd time. There's 7th place. That's Clay. I believe that was the guy we were battling in our heat. So we're going to be able to lap him. We're already up. We're lapping 17th for the 2nd or 3rd time. We have 8 laps left. We are now a straightaway away from lapping all these guys. I'm gonna have to check up a little bit there so I don't get into the back of Davis again here. I believe I've had a lot of problems with him. I'm gonna get into the back of him a little bit there, but I don't think we're gonna be able to just because we got held up on Davis there for a lap. But we'll see. Maybe we'll be able to lap up to 5th at least. Here's Stewart. Stewart's gonna be in 6th. I'm gonna try to throw a slider on Stewart. He's gonna make an aggressive move down to the inside. Stewart throws a really aggressive move down there, as we're almost going to get destroyed by Stewart, as we're going to be able to get him a lap down, as we're chasing to be able to lap the whole field, as we are absolutely dominating here in the Chili Bowl, as we're going to look to lap 4th place now. I don't know if we'll be able to lap the whole field, just because of the fact that the way it is, but we're going to turn a 12.8, that lap. Maybe we'll be able to get him. I highly doubt it, but we're going to have 3 laps to get him here. We're really good at this track now that we got it figured out. We're going to be lapping 11th the 2nd time. I don't think we'll be able to get to him now. We have 2 laps left. I don't think, yeah, we're not going to be able to lap everybody, but I think we did lap up to 3rd. I'm going to throw a huge slider down just to see. No, we're not. But yeah, we lapped up to 3rd. There he was. We almost got him. But that's going to be the the TQ midgets. As we absolutely demolished there. We lapped, I think we got Alex Johnson 5 laps down. Wow. But yeah, so that's the TQ midgets. That's them. So now we're gonna go race the whatchamacallits, we're gonna go race the 305s here. So we'll take that win. We're gonna go race the 305 racing series, and we're gonna also up the difficulty here as we go through. I gave Jeff Favino a freaking car. Jesus. So we're gonna go here, and we are gonna go to Durango Park. I am gonna up the difficulty a bit just because of how bad we killed those guys. So we are now going to be at Durango Park with the 305. So we'll see if we can take a sweep here through all 3 series with Durango here. I kind of do, just because there's 1,000 of them. I do want to get the all the trophy thingies. Hello and welcome to we raced 75, so we'll start there. Or we were all the way loose, I think. So we'll start there and we'll see. I've never ran these things, so this will be my first. This is my first time running the 305 sprints. Wow, they have a lot more power. You can just feel it instantly. How much more power they have through corner there. Jesus. Into the wall we're gonna get multiple times. As it seems like we're gonna have better entry on with these cars, and we're not gonna have as good a exit that we did with the TQ midgets. You see, we're gonna get a lot of those guys on entry, but we're gonna get them down the front stretch. So yeah, I'm gonna change it a little bit. 13.42 we were at in the 14s. So if we brought our TQ midget here, we would have beat that, and we took our time that we had, our best time, which was 12.8. We would have beat the goal here by a second, almost, with the little midgets. But yeah, here we go. We're gonna take the green. We're gonna start our qualifying lap here, as that's gonna feel a lot better here. We're gonna be up top, trying to get some dirt kicked around. I'm gonna try to we're gonna try to go down to the inside now. The car just doesn't want to stick there. So yeah, we're struggling a bit more in these cars, but then we also up the difficulty. So we're gonna go check to see how we did, and if we include, yes, we caught it. We got 13.54. Right now, it's just we need to be able to hold through the corners a bit better, our speed. As the high side really isn't it for this setup. It's gonna slide up to mid, but we'll see. Maybe running it through the middle will be the best place to be here with this car, and then kicking it up to the high side a little bit, which is gonna work. But we're not going to have that option now, so we're going to have to take it down to the bottom and slide her up to the middle. That's a close side job right there. Now we're going to go see there on how we did. 13 point. That was even worse. So we're gonna put it at 50 here, 50-50. I can't wait to make setups with these cars. I'm gonna start with sprints, I guess. Car really feels good now. There's a lot of speed to her. And we're gonna slide it up a little bit. That's gonna get us out of a little bit of momentum here. So we're gonna see here, 13.48. So we're still. Let's put it there. Since it seems to get faster as we get tighter with these cars, so let's see here. I'm running a lot more practice than I wanted to here. But that's just because we're not hitting the goal, and I know qualifying is going to be even more with the goal, but we'll see. So we're gonna go check those times. I know one of them's gonna be, yeah, 13.93. So we're gonna need it to get a little bit looser. Maybe right there will be good. If not, we'll put it probably to 60 some, and then we'll call it a day. So we seem to be dominating a bit more. The TQ midgets, when we ran them at this track, we seem to be they seem to be a lot different the way they handled, which shows that it's really good. See, we're still slow. Put it at 62 because it's in between the two fastest ones, I guess. And then if that doesn't work, we'll just put it at 50, and then we'll move on to our race or qualifying. But we'll see here. Whoa, okay. So yeah, the car feels a little bit better through this setup. We'll see our times though. So it seems like 50 was the best there. So we'll just move on to qualifying, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna be way off pace here. The difference with this car, the way this is set up in the midget, is that the midget was able to stick where we wanted it to. If we wanted it on the top, it'd run the top. If we wanted it on the bottom, it'd run the bottom. This car doesn't really run the bottom. It'll stay mid to top, and that's it. It's all I can get out of it. But like, I just can't get to the bottom there. I can't really gas it up and get it to the bottom. We'll see there. 13.68, which is going to be 14th. We will start, I believe, heat 2. We're going to be starting in 4th instead of 3rd this time. So we're going to be up on the top. Let's see. Jeff Favino finished 5th. think Vincent Jackson's the driver. I'm gonna loosen up the car a little bit for our heat.
And here we go.
And we'll see if I'll be able to keep the car in control.
The race is just about ready to start. And they're off. Good luck to all the drivers.
We might actually make B main if we don't run it right. I'm gonna make an aggressive move. We're gonna get to first there. We're gonna lose it, but we got it. I'm gonna make the move back. I know I'm able to get to it now. We're gonna be battling Vincent Jackson. Cars kind of able to stick here, but it was really able to stick with the TQ midgets when you ran them here. I'm really trying to get it wrapped around on the outside. I'm not really able to do that right now. We want to win our heat, obviously, but if we have to, I will take a second place finish here. That way we are able to make an attempt to gain more positions. I'm going to make an aggressive slider down through the corner there. We're going to be able to make that move cleanly. We have 3 laps to go here in our heat. Through 1 and 2 it's not able to stick, but through 3 and 4 it's able to stick. As you can see here, it'll want to stick more. As I say that now, we're going to slide up, and Baker's going to be able to get that. We have 2 laps left. I'm going to have to tap the brakes and check up there through the middle. They're going to make a little contact. I'm going to be able to get to the inside of Baker. We're going to take second back. We have 1 lap left. I want to finish second here. I want to be able to beat Baker here. He's going to make a move down. So now I'm just going to want to make the aggressive move, use that lapped car as a picket. We're not going to be able to get it, but we will qualify A main. I think we are going to tighten that car up again, because we did loosen it for the heat. We are going to want to tighten it again, though. We're going to be starting the A main in 10th, so we're going to have some ground to make up. We're not going to have everything, because I think we started... Did we start? Yeah, we started in first with the TQ midgets. So we are gonna adjust that back to 50. And let's jump right on in here. We're gonna be starting in 10th, so we're gonna be starting mid-pack. So we're not gonna be able to lead every single lap like we did in the TQ midgets. But we'll see here. After this, we will be running the sprints. As you hear, it's showtime. As we have a 30-lap feature here now instead of the 22 that we ran in the TQ midgets. We're almost gonna hit Parker, so we're gonna have to back off there. That gap's gonna close. I'm gonna take it down to the inside. I'm gonna have to brake heavily. That's gonna kick us around. We're gonna get rear-ended. But other than that, we're still gonna be able to hold on. I'm gonna make a move. He's gonna make a slider up to the top. As you see Jeff Favino up there in 4th. I'm gonna make a move. We're gonna be able to secure into the top 5. As we're going to get a battle back. That's the same guy that rear-ended me, so if I tap him there, it's not going to be a problem. We have 30 laps in this feature here. We have 27 laps left. I'm still looking to make moves here. We are up to 4th, I do believe. 4th or 5th. But we have 26 laps remaining. As I know we're going to be able to get into 3rd now. As Vincent Smith is our leader. I do know that because he was the 96, and I was battling him a lot. We're able to secure 3rd, but then Wilson's going to slide up. We're going to get the run, and then we're going to go back up to 4th. We're going to be... Yeah, we're just going to get swallowed up here. There's Jeff Favino. As we're not going to be able to get up to the top side there because Smith is there, as we're going to have to make contact twice with him. As we're just kind of trapped here. We're getting sandwiched with the lap traffic, and that's one of the reasons we're not able to get speed. I'm trying to drag the brake a little bit and seeing if that'll help our turning at all. We're 5th now. I'm going to make the move on Favino there. There was a car up top. We are able to clear him. Favino's going to be able to get the run there. Um, the car is kind of twitchy, but it is getting better. We're coming around to get 20 laps to go here. As we are catching Vincent Smith. I don't know if he got hung up behind a lap car or what, but we are catching him. We have 20 laps now. I believe Smith got hung up behind a lap car, which will help us capitalize, as we're going to get stuck behind a lot of lap cars here. I'm going to try to make a move down to the inside, as we're going to be able to complete that. As you see, Armstrong here in third. We're going to slide up. He's going to be running the cushion as well. We're going to slide up through the cushion. But I am liking this inside more when the car is able to stick. The car's not really able to stick right now, but we're going to slide up and block the run there that Armstrong gets. I didn't know there was another car there, but we're going to kick up to the high side and run the cushion a little bit. I really like the low to mid right now, sliding from, or entering low and sliding up to middle. It's just the car doesn't like that right now. As you see, it's just going to want to stick low there, which I'm fine with. It hasn't been doing that all race, which is what we're going to want here as we're coming around. We're going to get halfway this time. As I'm trying to just cut through these guys. We want to obviously win this, but if we can't, we want to finish as high as possible, obviously. But now we're going to get halfway. Engines sound really nice. As the lead switched, it's no longer Vincent Smith, it's the 46 car. I just need to hope they get hung up behind some lap cars here, and so we're able to gain some time on them. We're not going to be able to complete that slider. We're going to have to slow up the car so we don't make contact, because I want to make as little contact as possible. Oh wow, okay, hold it, we're good. Oh wow. Okay, so there goes Price for 11th. You can just let us go, please. That'd be greatly appreciated. Hoping that I need the car to stick to the bottom now. We have 10 laps left. I need to catch these guys. The car can't keep sliding up like this. I want it at the bottom. I need it at the bottom. I need to make some aggressive sliders through here if I want to be able to have a chance, because I need the time. But I just want top 3 at this point. I know we're not going to be able to win like we did in TQ Midgets. TQ Midgets really handled well for me. Now I'm struggling for grip with the 305s. And now we'll see if we'll be, once we get into the All-Star Sprints, if we'll be able to have the same momentum or what. I think we're catching them a bit. It's just I don't think we're catching them enough right now to where we'll be able to catch them in however many laps we have left, which is 7. I don't think we'll be able to catch them in 7 laps. But I'm trying everything I can. I need to hope they get hung up behind a lap car here. Yeah, as you see Vincent Jackson did or whatever. So he got hung up, so we're going to be able to take 2nd. We need to hope that the 46 car now gets hung up, and that's going to be our only shot of winning. We have 5 laps left. The car kind of came in late. It's just too late. As there looks like on the mini map, the map down on the bottom, the track map, it looks to be a group of cars. We need to hope he gets stuck up and hung up in that group for as long as possible, and not just be able to slice through these guys. I think he did get hung up, but I don't think we'll be able to catch him in 2 laps. Which we won't. I think we're going to end up finishing 2nd here. Or 3rd if this guy would not, if he doesn't want to stay behind us, which he'll have to, because we're gonna get nailed by Young. We have 1 lap left. It's not sponsored by Credit One Bank, surprisingly, but I think we're gonna be able to get a 2nd place finish here as long as we're able to hold her smooth, and we will. 2nd place in the 305s. So we got 2nd place in the 305s. Samantha Wilson's gonna get it. We get second. Vincent Jackson third. Jeff 5-0 fourth. Kyle Roberts fifth, and that'll be your top 5. Didn't have an dominant run though. The winner here that I had in the TQ midgets, but moving on. We'll be moving on to what everybody's been waiting for. I did run one of these in the beginning of the stream, but now I'm going to be running one at the end of the stream, and that track, it's the All-Star Sprints. So actually what I'm going to do before we do this is I'm going to go to my cars, we're going to go to the 405 Sprints, and we're going to actually make a driver's car to the best of our ability here. We're going to see what numbers we have to work with here. That's not the cars we want. We want the All-Star Sprints. But I think we're going to probably do Donnie Shots. Even though I know he's not an official. I know he runs those races, but no, we don't know. All-Star. Oh, those are the All-Star TQ midgets. Those are what we want. Okay, the All-Star Sprints. So, anybody in the stream, if you want to drop who we're going to make while I look through the numbers here, feel free. And we have the 15H, but it's not the 15. What dirt? Do we have a 70? We have 70X, so it's a 70 a lot. Um, 49 for Brad Sweet. Champion. They're gonna jip us out of making Brad Sweet. I'm trying to think here. Who do we want to make? Come on, there's 3 people in chat. I need anybody? 80 plus 1. Jesus, okay. $40. Oh! Got him. We're gonna do this since nobody in chat. We're gonna. I know it's not gonna be the same exact thing, but we'll do that, and then we'll just do this black, and that'll be orange. What are these? We do this in orange. There we go. We kind of got it. That's gonna be the one car, Sammy Swindell. Kistler. I think that's supposed to be Kinzer there. I think that's a. We'll run. I don't know. They don't have his. He's Bass Pro. We'll just throw Hoosier on him. Sammy Swindell gets Hoosier. There we go. I'll probably end up changing that and looking through the rosters or whatever and finding one that we can do better. But for now, it's going to be Sammy Swindell in the number 1 that we created customly there. Now we go to Desert, no, there it is, Durango Park. It's gonna be a 30-lap feature here. How much longer is this one? Okay, it's gonna be a 40 lap feature here, because it went from 22 to 30 now. We're gonna bump it up to 40, so this is gonna be a full length race here. And then after this, I'm gonna go get ready for the truck race to watch Stuart Friesen winning the thing. Hopefully. So yeah, so we're gonna do a 40 lap race here, and then I'll kind of do what I think of the game overall and what I think could be better. So we're gonna go jump in immediately. As now we're gonna throttle up the real power. As it feels like it's trying to pull up the track a lot. So if we loosen her up, if it's max loose, we'll see here. We'll see. I'm sure, but soon people will be seeing who can do the longest wheelie online. As the car's just gonna pop right up in the air, which is not what we want. We want it to pop up in the air now, because it looks cooler. Seeing if we can do a spinny, but it's still a little. That's too loose. So I think that should be the correct balance of. That's a pretty long one. I'm getting really good at doing that. We're really struggling with grip on that one. It feels too tight. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch over to custom race here. We're gonna go edit here, and then we're gonna move over to 87. We're gonna see what it is. You're just gonna kind of get a quick look here, and then we're gonna jump over to super loose, and then we're gonna get a quick look and see what is changing. Well, I'm gonna just decrease some left weight here. Boom, 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 boom. So we have a lot of left weight gone. I could probably wheelie all the way to the wall if I wanted to. So now the car is gonna be a lot less slidey. It's going to want to slide a lot more. As you see, it's going to have no weight. We're going to probably want to give it some front weight, since we took away a lot of left weight there. Yeah. Okay, let's go give it some front weight. Hold up.
The stands are packed, excitement is in the air, and I can tell it's going to be a great night to remember.
Guys, 1 second, guys.
Thanks for coming out tonight. We are excited to have you. It is going to be a fantastic night of racing.
We are back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Okay, sorry about that. So, here we go. Let's go jump on into where you're. Yeah, I probably could get it all the way to the wall if I wanted to. I'll show you after. It's gonna feel really good actually. It's just a little bit weird on exit, but I try to get him. Okay. We just need a little bit more front weight or left weight and we should be good. If we just increase this weight a little bit here, we'll go out to 33.5. Still plugging there. I couldn't get it over the wall yet. I will be able to. We're actually gonna go to 50% on the standard recommended here. Come on, Sammy Swindell, we need to go do this, man. Swindlow. Okay. So I feel like 75 is where it's best, actually. Okay, so now what I'm gonna want to do is I'm gonna want to take all the weight out of the car as much as I can anyway, and try to flip the thing by gassing it. That'll be a stream for a different time, or a video. Trying to flip a sprint car but only using the gas. Subscribe if you want to see that. But it's just not, we're not able to get anything going here. At this point, okay, so I know what I need to do. I need to take, yeah, I'm gonna need to go watch. I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna go custom race. I'm gonna go edit. I'm gonna go down to here. I'm going to, we're gonna want to go recommended setups, and then we're gonna want to loosen that thing all the way up. Then we're gonna want to add this front weight here, so the car's gonna want to stick better. And then we're gonna want to go here, and we're gonna want to yes, that. There we go. Now watch, the car's gonna be phenomenal. Told you, phenomenal. Always what I run. Always. Okay, let's see how that did. We might have to remove a little. I don't know what cross weight is at all. We're just gonna decrease it. It's close to the thing we got to get into the wall. So we'll just go to custom setup here, and then we'll just go here, here, and then we'll go with 87, and then we'll just go to qualify. So 11.98, and we were almost a second off of that. We're qualifying very badly here, I guarantee it. We're gonna be in one of the farther back mains, I'm guessing. Okay. Wow. Wow, we 12.81. We got 12.76. I think I know what it is. I think it's the way I'm driving the car. We're heat 3 starting 4th. So I think it's I'm letting when we were coming out of the corner, I could let the wheels go straight in the car. The weight of the car overwhelmed the power of the car with the 305s. Now I think that there's more weight, or there's more power in the car than weight, so I'm not able to keep the wheels straight. I need to keep the wheels turning. I think that's why we were so slow there, because I kind of figured that out the second lap through 3 and 4 there. But we'll see here. We're going to be heat 3. We want to qualify for the dash. We're going to need to qualify for the dash here.
Good luck, everybody.
Because if not, we're qualifying not good. I don't think. So we're gonna go here. We have McIntyre in our heat. I do want the car a little bit looser if we do yeah. I'm gonna want the car, if we do qualify for the dash, I'm going to want the car a little bit looser just so I know before we run a 40 lap freaking race with a car that I don't want. That way, it's gonna only affect our starting position. As you can see, I can kind of get the car really bouncing if I hit it right through the corners. We have 5 laps left. We were starting to get away from these guys a bit. As I told you, I think I figured out the secret with these cars compared to the 305s is I'm kind of running them a lot different. Sammy Swindell's going to win his heat over here. Sammy Swindell isn't in the game, but we took the 1, painted it black and orange. I don't know if that's still Sammy's colors, but it was when we seen him. Before they started running Stewart's team or Stewart's Racing at the Valley instead of the Outlaws. But yeah, so we have 2 laps left. We're gonna hit the wall. We need to really get her going. Okay, there we go. We're gonna have 1 lap to go. Not sponsored by Credit One Bank still. So it doesn't look like McIntyre will be joining us either in the dash. Nope, McIntyre will not be joining us in the dash. We did qualify for the dash. We will be starting 3rd in the dash. So we are going to want to loosen it up a bit. Wow. McIntyre. Wow. Wow. So now we're going to want to loosen her up for the dash, because it's a 10 lap thing, I think. And we'll see. Viva. See. We have Aaron Reitzel in this thing. Stewart. Now we're battling Paul McMahon, and there he goes, Aaron Reitzel. We're gonna get a slider on him. He's gonna be able to get us back. There's gonna be some contact there. Stewart's running away with this one. There goes Paul McMahon. Even though we turned a faster lap with this setup, I think I'm going to want the other setup. It's because I handle better. So we are going to start 3rd for the 40 lap feature that we're going to have coming up shortly. But yeah, other than that, I'm going to change the set thing back. We did beat Reitzel. So we're going to go there. We're going to start 3rd in the A main. 40 laps. 25 cars. We will see who will win it. Green flag is out on the raceway. We're gonna make a move down to on Paul McMahon. Reitzel's gonna be able to get us though. Does it feel? This is deja vu for the first race we ran. With the guys we were battling up here. The car does not have handling, but it did come in later on into the run when we had this set up and for so we'll see. McIntyre's right up here. Now we're in the in-car cam. Ah. And then there's this one, and then there's this. Zebwise has a half lap on us. It looks like we might get lapped here early on. We have 30 laps left. Zebwise looks really fast. I'm just not great here with this car. And Smoke is your leader now, as we're gonna get banged into the wall. We're in 7th. And we're about to go a lap down. This game, it can be tiring though, how much you're on the wheel. Like NASCAR, you're not on the wheel as much, so. We're a little over halfway. I kind of found some speed, but I think it's a little bit too late here. I'm probably gonna end up turning that guy off because he's very annoying. Well, I thought I found speed, maybe I didn't. I am regretting that, that adjustment we made, changing it back. As we are going to go 2 laps down. But yes, the TQ midgets are definitely the easiest series to race. These probably, or 305s are probably in the middle, and these things are probably the hardest to race. Which is good and realistic, I guess, and I'm glad they didn't make the top series the easiest to race like they did in NASCAR Heat, the NASCAR Heat Series, because the Cup cars are the easiest to race. Which shouldn't be a thing. But we're going to finish 7th, Aaron Reitzel's going to finish 6th, Paul McMahon 5th, Gerald McIntyre Jr. 4th, Corey Ellison in 3rd, Zeb Wisen in 2nd, and rounding out and winning your race will be Tony Smoke. So really fun game overall. I really do like it. It's a very, very fun game. It makes time fly. I didn't realize I've been streaming this long. But yeah, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications to join the Flame Nation. And as always, I will see you guys. I'll redo that. Thank you everybody for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications to join the Flame Nation. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.